Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, today we're gonna talk about Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and hopefully I can guide you in deciding if this package for 4,500 crystal is actually worth it or not for these characters. But before that, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video, go live with the live stream. Don't forget we stream every Friday, Saturday night, 7 p.m. at Pacific time. And guys, if you want to play Marvel Future Fight on PC, go in the description down below and click on the link next to play Marvel Future Fight on PC. So Negasonic Teenage Warhead, guys, is she a good character? Yes, definitely. She is a very strong PvE character, one of the top defense down striker in the game now. Very solid character for Shadowland, and she can actually get the job done in World Boss Ultimate. In this video, we're actually gonna showcase her against Cool 60 in World Boss Ultimate and see if she can actually push it to the end. If we get good, good sync of the proc with the defense down, it's actually possible to kill Cool 60, and hopefully in this video we're going to be able to achieve that. So overall, she is a very solid character. Now if we compare, because we only have two packages for 4,500 crystal that have been released in the Danger Room so far, so we're obviously going to compare both. Which one is the best? So if we look at damage output for World Boss Ultimate, Rachel Summers is better than Negasonic. If we look at strikers for World Boss Ultimate, Rachel Summers bring crowd control and Negasonic bring a defense down. So depending on what you actually need on your striker list for World Boss Ultimate, they both bring something different, and that defense down from Negasonic is 60%, which is actually pretty damn great in my opinion. And now other game mode, other PvE game mode, which is Shadowland, they both can do Shadowland 80+, so they're about at the same level for Shadowland, to be honest. So they're both very solid characters. They are both worth it getting the package, but personally I like Negasonic a little bit better than Rachel Summers because of that defense down she actually bring. And her defense down is based on when you are attacking, that's when she's gonna strike as World Boss Ultimate striker, so it's actually pretty damn solid. So overall, the package is totally worth it in my opinion, and pretty much even characters with Rachel Summers. So what we're gonna do here, guys, we're gonna take a quick look at the build we have on her, and then we're gonna go do some gameplay. We're gonna put her against average characters in the friendly PvP battle to see if she can actually handle average characters, and then we're gonna go play her against World Boss Ultimate Corvus Glaive, not Corvus but Cool Obsidian, stage 16. See if we can actually push it today in this video. So let's start with the build here, guys. We have her at a level 60, gear 20, by the way. Max cooldown, max ignore defense, and max critical damage. And the critical rate is actually max because she gets so much critical rate from her skill. Fifth skill is going to give her 65% critical rate. So obviously she's going to get over the cap really easy. And her second skill give her 30% if I'm not mistaken. It's just ridiculous how much critical rate they give her. It's like more than the cap. I don't understand why they did that, but that's what they did. We can see attack speed is a little bit low here, on only 115%. Do not have Power of Angry Hulk on Earth, sadly. That could be fixed a little bit, but not gonna reroll for Power of Angry Hulk. Power of Angry Hulk just on a characters that is not going to be a meta for me for World Boss Ultimate, definitely. Energy attack with the Nick Fury leadership, damn. With the Nick Fury leadership, we have 30,098 energy attack, which she is actually energy attack characters, which is actually kind of weird with her skill animation, to be honest. And you can see her dodge here. We have 69% dodge. Damn, how do we get that? It's basic, because since we don't need the critical damage or critical rate obelisk, I had the double dodge obelisk with a 180% proc. I said, hey, why not? Since we don't need offensive stats on that obelisk, let's just go with this obelisk for the proc, and it worked pretty good, to be honest. If we look at the euro here, we're running with well, 2 energy attack euro per gear, then some critical damage, ignore defense, and HP pretty much to min-max. You know, critical damage, min-max, ignore defense, then just HP to get her a better ranking pretty much. If we look at the ESO set here, we're running with the Hawkeye's ESO set, set bonus stage 8 in effect, so we're getting all attack, critical rate, critical damage, 8.5%, dodge, and cooldown duration, 8.1% with activation rate, 12% chance when attacking, plus 25% of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 58 seconds. Now, if we look at the skills, she gets a lot of critical rate, guys. She gets a lot of critical damage through from the skill. So first, the tier 2 passive, 65% chance to increase critical damage by 50% critical attack. She gets super armor, so for wall boss ultimate she definitely does not need immunity to guard break, and she get all defense plus 100%, which is actually pretty damn solid, and she decreased all damage received by 30%. It's crazy. If we look at her tier 1 passive here, you can see critical damage increased by 30%, critical rate increased by 30% already. Basically she gets like 125%, if I'm not mistaken, of critical rate just from passive and active skills. It's kind of ridiculous since this cap is 75%. Her leadership is not good though, decreased debuff duration by 30%. That's one of the worst leadership in the game. Now if we look at the skills, first skill is actually pretty much just a shallow land skill, because all decrease all defense without ignore immunity does not really work against wall boss ultimate, so not much from that skill. Second skill is going to give you 30% critical rate for 8 seconds with a cooldown time of 4 seconds with max skill cooldown. The third skill is the accumulated damage, and this is based on damage dealt to enemies, not accumulated damage. Also, you get a 8 guards against 8 hits, which is actually pretty useful. It lasts 8 seconds with a cooldown time of 10 seconds here. Then you have the fourth skill. The fourth skill is actually the skill that will do the most damage that you want to damage proc on, plus it does apply defense down up to 60%, actually work on the wall boss ultimate. Very, very strong. And also you have incapacitation from that skill, which is pretty awesome, and fracture. It's like the ultimate skill here. Then you have the fifth skill. Fifth skill is going to apply defense down again on the wall boss ultimate, because it ignore immunity up to 60%. Then you have apply to self, remove all debuff, increase all attack by 25%, all speed by 1%, and critical rate by 65%, remove incapacitation, give you invincibility for 5 seconds, and 15% recovery on max HP, which is pretty awesome. The survivability, she has it, man. She has guards against 8 hit. She has 5 seconds invincibility, and in addition, she also has damage reduction, defense increase, and HP recovery. It's just ridiculous the survivability you have on her. Unless you get stun locked for like 5-6 seconds, get killed during that stun lock, there's no way she's gonna die in the wall boss ultimate. But sometimes you get snared a lot with the tornadoes, and that can actually happen. So overall, she has an amazing kit. As skills like so crazy, and it allows you to actually put something interesting as something different. You know, you don't need to go with the regular pattern of, you know, critical damage or critical rate with proc. You can actually innovate a little bit, which is actually pretty great. So next, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw her in PvP, obviously here, so we can actually see what you can do on autoplay against you know, average characters, obviously. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna fight maybe this guy. Let's see what he has. Yeah, it seems decent. 3 level 70 characters: Iron Man, Captain America, and Black Panther. I'm gonna take a look at if she can actually kill them. I'm gonna switch this team though here, because I don't want to have Nick Fury kill anything at the start, but I do not want to start with Warhead either. So we're gonna put Wasp here as a lead, and then we're gonna put Baby Groot as assist for a little bit extra healing, and that's gonna be a pretty basic team here. Basically, I'm gonna wait about 5 seconds after the start, then we're gonna switch to Warhead. Well, Negasonic or Teenage Girl or Warhead, or you can call her NT W. I'm trying to read it in my head what I'm calling it. So NTW. There we go. We got a perfect name for her. So let's go with that, guys, and see how she's gonna perform here. So I'm gonna do a little autoplay first because I don't want to do damage here. I just want to walk around till it's time to till we die and it's time to switch. There we go. Now we're gonna activate autoplay to see how she's gonna do here. She does not have any penetration, so she cannot get through a shield, but she's still taking care of Iron Man pretty easy. Now we're gonna see against tier 2 Captain America. She seems to be doing a decent job so far. She heals a lot when she used that 5th skill, so I guess that in Land Conquest against a regular team she could actually do quite a decent job because she took care of them without too much problems, considering what team we were running with. Don't expect her to be able to kill a tier 2 Quicksilver or stuff like that. That's not gonna happen, but against, you know, average tier 2 characters, even if she's level 16, she's facing level 70 characters, she's gonna be able to, you know, get some stuff done, which is actually pretty great. It's a little bit better than expected, and she has native super armor, which is actually pretty great. Next we're gonna jump in the Wall Boss Ultimate here, guys. Hopefully we can get a good run. We're gonna go against Cole, even though it's not the Wall Boss of the day. We're gonna go 60, and we're probably gonna cancel it with like 1-2 bars left to see what we get, so I don't waste my Wall Boss Ultimate of the day pretty much. But the important part is to see how she's going to be handled. Now, the strikers you want to use with her, those are the 5 best strikers to use with her if you have them. You have Scarlet Witch, you have Weapon X, you have Rachel Summers, you have Deadpool, and Apocalypse. Now, Apocalypse uses 4th skill, which actually apply defense down. If we actually take a quick look here, before we go in there, Apocalypse here, skill, and 4th skill, you can see here 50% mine resistance was actually pretty great. It's not really gonna work with Earthel, but actually we could go with the other one. I thought it was defense down, my bad here, guys. So we're gonna go with the other one. So Apocalypse is not gonna be the best here. We're gonna go with the one will be the best next is actually Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom apply defense down when attacking, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, when attacking, and it use one of his skill to actually apply defense down, so it works. So that will be the best mix here to actually send there. But when you're playing mine characters, Apocalypse takes the 5th spot here. Definitely, if you have a 5th spot, that's not covered by NTW pretty much. So let's go here and let's see how it's gonna go. Obviously we're gonna open with the 5th skill of my boy Nick Fury to get a bubble here to give her a little boost in damage at the start, and we start with the 4th skill. Then we're gonna go with the 3rd skill to get the accumulated damage. Then we're gonna go with the 5th skill if we can actually release it, and that is a terrible start. That is a terrible start. Now we don't have the proc right now, so it's not optimal at all. We're gonna try to delay the 4th skill a little bit. There we go. We should be getting the proc on it unless we're really unlucky. Yes, we got it. You can see we did get a little bit of damage, which actually was pretty great. And the objectives get the proc on the 4th skill as much as possible, pretty much. The tornadoes are very annoying. But you can see the healing is pretty great, so it doesn't matter that much. We're having a pretty bad start. Earlier in one of the try I had, I was like down to 11 bar after the first minute on the air. So definitely not the best run so far. Still not a bad run though, but the tornadoes are very annoying. Now we lost the proc again, so we're gonna delete the old pattern here and try to get the proc back. Try to get the proc before we start with the rest of the rotation here. Hopefully we can get it back on the 4th kill. Yep, we got this. We're not having great damage right now. It really depends when the strikers actually bring the defense down, to be honest. But it's pretty much a survivability and the fact to be able to kill a stage 60 still. With the previous striker setup, it will have been like a stage 50 if we were lucky. But now with the new striker setup, it's a lot easier to do a stage 60, to be honest. But this is a terrible run. Earlier it was going so much better than that. But you know, when you do your recording, you always get shittier run. That's the basics. But you can see her survivability is pretty great. Even though she gets stunned a few times, she's still getting a pretty solid job done. Here, that was a close one. And their healing is crazy. Their healing is freaking crazy. So now we lost the proc. So we're gonna have to try to put the proc back on the proper skill. So we'll probably get a run out of time with this run, but that gives you a quick idea, guys, how she can actually do in here. Here at the same time earlier in the previous run, I actually did off video recording. I was down to 5 bars here. That's so much better. Oh, there we go. We got a good one here. Goddamn stun. Well, snare from the tornadoes. That's the killer here. We'll be doing a lot more damage if we did not have that stun, definitely. And don't forget that she's only level 62. At level 70, she will be doing a lot better than that. Definitely. You can see here, we almost had it. I'm gonna stop it because if I get one more good defense down, I'm actually gonna kill it. So even though we had a terrible run, she's still in the race, actually finished this wall boss ultimate. So stage 60 cool. Not that many level 60 tier 2 character can actually do that, even with the new striker. So this is definitely pretty damn solid. She's gonna be able to do a very solid job as a wall boss ultimate clear, definitely. She's gonna be amazing in Shadowland, and well, one of the best defense down striker in the game because she gives 60%. If we go just compare with for that, oh no, I did not mean to continue here. Let's get out of there. If we look at the Deadpool defense down, it actually apply. I think Deadpool is 55% for the comparison, if I'm not mistaken. Skill. Third skill, yeah, 55%. So she is actually a better striker than Deadpool now. That's how good she is. Basically, she is the second best striker in the game for defense down now, just behind Weapon X. Obviously, Weapon X with 100% is number 1, but Negasonic with 60% is actually number 2 in the game now as Wall Boss Ultimate Striker. So it's pretty damn solid, to be honest. So overall, our package is totally worth getting if you have the extra crystal, guys. Yeah, definitely. You spend 4,500 crystal to get it, and you get a return of 1250 crystal back by completing the achievement into the package. So it's actually not that expensive. Basically, the real cost of the package is 3250 crystal, which is not that bad for a tier 2 characters, because you get her to tier 2 for free by doing so. I think that's actually a pretty great deal in my opinion. Much better deal than the crystal wall characters for sure. A much better deal. Anyway guys, in my opinion, she's totally worth getting. I don't know if you guys feel the same as me. I don't know what you guys testing, what you were able to actually achieve with her, but that'll be nice to actually hear your feedback, guys, on this character. If you have tried her, or if you're seeing other content creator, player, and you have different vision of what the characters can do than me, well, feel free to go down below in the comment section, guys, and leave me your feedback, question, and whatever else you want to talk about. So guys, thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoy the content, guys, make sure to drop a like on the video to show your support. So guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.